You see this clip of Scott Jennings saying, how are you going to enforce it? How are you going to enforce me not saying the word illegals anymore?
I did see that clip. It was fantastic, by the way. Thank you for reminding me.
How are you going to do that?
Say illegals anymore because ICE is directly targeting legal citizens of this country. And how
are you going to enforce your edict on me, just out of curiosity?
Listen, I understand.
But just listen to his point about illegal.
No,
What are you, bully now? What are you, tough guy? Because you're talking to this kid who happens to be right?
First of all, he's not a kid, and he's wrong. And Scott Jennings is right. How are you going to force us to say undocumented? We're not going to say undocumented. They're illegal aliens. Why? Because they're here illegally. It's not that hard to understand. Why is this so tough for you? It's you, the left, that changed the vernacular for everybody and play semantics constantly, changing words like birthing people instead of women. How insulting is that to women? Birthing people, chest feeding, undocumented immigrants. No, they're illegals. No, they're women. They, them, for one person as a pronoun. Latinx, Latinx, whatever the hell you want to call it. No, it's you and the left that are constantly changing our language. And if we don't go along with it, you try to bully us into accepting it. And no, we're not going to accept it. And who's going to force it? Are you, Chris? Are you tough guy? Hey, tough guy. Hey, you, because you're Italian and you lift some weights, tough guy? No, we're not going to go along with it. And Scott Jennings is 100% correct.
Calling people illegals. They're called illegal aliens in the law. And you know what? A long time ago, Republicans and Democrats switched to undocumented.
That is not true. That was y'all. It was the left that adopted the whole undocumented.
Why? Because it seemed inhuman. That's why. They changed the vernacular, and you know it. But that's not the point. The point.
How does saying illegal alien make them not human? There's nothing dehumanizing about saying they are here illegally, so they're illegal aliens. Nobody's saying they're not human. You're saying that. You're pushing your insecurities on us. Nobody said they weren't human. They're human. They just don't belong here. They're here illegally.
Point is, how are you going to do it? What are you going to do? What are you? You're a tough guy now, huh? I thought you were just supposed to be the simpering, but, open to conversation Trump defender. Of course, I remember you when you said he was like the worst thing in the world, but everything's convenience these days, right? It's getting you paid.
Just like you, Chris, the ultimate grifter. All of a sudden, you're center left, right? You're not radical left like the way you were on that network CNN when you pushed hate, division, and spitefulness constantly on the channel every night of the week. No, you're a grifter. You went over there, begged PBD for a fucking deal, and PBD gave it to you. I don't know why, but he saw something in you, and then you're showing your true colors again. You're the bully, Chris. You bullied people all the time on your network. You make people feel less than. You're an elitist douchebag that looks down on people, and it's very noticeable. It's not like you hide it well. It's very noticeable how much of a douchebag you really are.
If you want to be a tough guy, there are plenty of tough guys out there.
Take
you want to see how
advice.
somebody can make you stop saying illegal, and then what are you going to do, sue? Tough guy. How are you going to enforce that? So if somebody beats your ass because you're being rude and disrespectful and causing division in this country that's causing distress and pain all over the streets and making people want to hurt one another. If you really want to be a part of that, as the expression goes, FAFO.
Chris, you've been a part of that your whole career. You've done nothing but divide. You divided the genders. You divided the races. You've done nothing but division. That's all CNN is. So you could get more clicks, get people watching, get more eyes. We all know. And you're one of the biggest grifters. And I want to say that one more time because you're such a piece of shit. And then you're talking about FAFO. You know who needs to FAFO? Your brother, for killing a bunch of old people in those nursing homes, putting them in there after the science had came out, that was not a good idea. And also you, for pushing all that anti-science bullshit. And when people were actually looking at the science, you just shunned them, you dehumanized them. You basically did everything you can to discredit these people. But you had I am the science, Mr. Fauci on all the time that didn't even know what he was doing. There was other people that were doing studies that were in the fucking front lines that were telling people what is actually going on. But you didn't let them talk, right? Because you're just a bully. That's what the left has always done. Why do you think they always want to censor people? They're bullies. They don't want to hear what you got to say. And if you have something to say that is insightful or that has any credibility, what do? You silence them out. You drown them out by being loud, by being violent. Like you right now. You're trying to get people to want to hurt Scott Jennings, as you're saying. There's a lot of tough guys out there. There's a lot of tough guys. Like me, I'm a tough guy. Look at me. I'm lifting weights over here. You're just a piece of shit. You're causing the division right now. You're causing more violent rhetoric because that's what you do. That's what you've always done. And we see it pretty blatantly right here. You don't want to have a war of words. You want violence because that's how you settle things. That's how the left justifies everything they do. Violence is okay when it's hateful people, right? When you're fighting Nazis, then it's fine.
Don't be a tough guy.
You neither,
Make
Chris.
tough points. But remember to be decent. You're not a tough guy, okay? You're a guy with slick to the side hair, a slick tongue, and everybody knows what you're doing. Don't be a tough guy. Not you.
Chris, you neither. How about that? Stop trying to be a tough guy. You're not a tough guy. Like I said, you're an elitist douchebag, pretending that you're one of us. You'll never be one of us. None of you elitist pricks are ever going to be like us. You don't have the same problems we do. You don't have the same worries we do. You have no idea all the things regular people go through. The tough guy attitude's not fooling anybody. It's annoying to see you always gaslighting and projecting all the things that you do on other people. And we're all tired of it. And I'm glad that you showed your true colors again.